$200 per month raise for Social Security, including retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, and SSI beneficiaries. Is it coming in October? That's a great question and exactly what we're going to focus on right here in the video, so let's get right into it. All right, now this is a very important question that I continue to see showing up down below in the comment section where some of you have been reaching out to me saying, I heard we're going to be getting a $200 per month raise starting in October. Can you look into this and make a video dedicated to all the details? Well, that's exactly what I want to talk about here in the video, and yes, this is a very important topic as we do know there is that bill out in Congress right now called the Social Security Expansion Act that, yes, would include a $200 per month raise. Let's get into it and talk through all the details. However, really fast before we do, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe by hitting the button right down below the video. As I am your one and only daily advocate, things are changing very rapidly. We continuously get new information hitting the wire every single day. I'm watching all of it very closely, breaking it all down into these short videos, which I deliver a couple times throughout the day so you can stay updated with what is actually going on, what is being mentioned, and of course, what is being introduced or talked about in Congress with all the bills and packages, proposals and amendments, reform to very important fixed income benefits, and of course, anything in regards to raises to benefits, money, checks, programs, stimulus, or anything else like that. Of course, I'm watching it all very closely and bringing it to you in these short videos each and every day. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and I'll continue to be here for you right by your side every single day to help you out in any way that I possibly can. All right, let's jump into it and talk about the questions that I see down below from those of you here in the community reaching out asking for further details on a $200 per month raise, and is it really starting in October? Great question. All right, so here are all the details that we need to know. Yes, there actually is a bill out in Congress right now. In fact, it was introduced maybe 2 or 3 months ago by a handful of Democratic senators, Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, and a few other Democratic senators. Now, this is called the Social Security Expansion Act, and yes, it would include a $200 per month raise for Social Security beneficiaries or $2,400 more per year. We've talked about this a little bit in previous videos. It would also increase the solvency of Social Security for about 74 more years, out until 2096, okay? So a long time from right now, it would increase the solvency of this program. Very important details, right? However, now let's quickly talk about the details of a $200 per month raise. Will it actually be starting in October? So here's the deal. I've been seeing this down below. In fact, I've had a couple conversations with those of you here in the comment section because I've been wanting to know context as far as where are you hearing this? What are the details that you're hearing? Here's what I've understood. The people that are reaching out to me asking me if this is going to be starting in October heard that this is going to be the start of the new fiscal year. Therefore, the raise will be going into effect. Is that true? Well, let's talk through that a little bit further here. When it comes down to a $200 per month raise for Social Security beneficiaries, this bill, the Social Security Expansion Act, has not been passed yet. It is still in Congress, okay? So, when it comes down to it, a $200 per month raise has not officially been passed yet. This piece of legislation is still in Congress. Now, how does it come into play with the October 1st and October new fiscal year? Well, that's a great question as well. Now, I've talked about this previously over the last, little while now, and I've talked about a raise to SNAP benefits, Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, coming as of October 1st because of the new fiscal year going into effect. However, when it comes down to any type of raise for Social Security or all the other fixed income benefits, any type of raise like that is not coming until January. That's when the COLA will be coming. But otherwise, when it comes down to this $200 raise, it has not been passed through Congress yet. So, again, not quite sure where this is coming from or where this is being heard or where this is being mentioned, but no, unfortunately, a $200 per month raise is not going to be starting for Social Security beneficiaries, SSDI, SSI, VA, survivors beneficiaries. It will not be starting in October. And again, I don't like to be the person that brings you the news that, you don't want to hear, but at the same time, I want to be here for you to bring you the information that is actually accurate and what is actually going on right now. This is what's going on right now. The Social Security Expansion Act, or the $200 per month raise to benefits, has not been passed yet, okay? So, could it pass at some point? It certainly could. It certainly could pass at some point. but it's unlikely that it's going to pass anytime soon, right now anyway, because Congress is trying to work on the next federal budget. They're working on a continuing resolution. They're working on all the details of basically wrapping the loose ends up between now and the end of the year, and of course, between now and the midterm elections. However, I do want to throw this out there as well. We know that historically, politicians love to make a bunch of promises before the midterm elections or virtually any election. And again, not taking political sides in this video at all. I'm simply saying they all love to do this. So who knows? Maybe between now and the midterm elections, maybe they'll come out and offer, more promises, more things like this as far as raising benefits and all the things that they want to do for us that probably will never happen, all kinds of different things like that. So who knows? Maybe they will actually come out and mention something like that. But as of right now, a $200 per month raise to benefits is not going to be coming anytime soon, okay? It's not coming in October, and as of right now, we don't know when it could possibly be coming, if ever. But again, we do know that it would be pretty substantial. Now, to be totally fair as well, the annual cost of living adjustment. I know we've talked about it a lot lately, but seriously, it's going to be big. And again, this is going to be a very important announcement. But this one could result in at least $100, maybe $150, or possibly more for a lot of beneficiaries. So again, it's not a $200 extra raise, but rather the COLA is going to look pretty substantial for a lot of people. It could be upwards of $50, $70, $80, $90, $100, possibly even more than that for a lot of people. And that's just going to be the annual cost of living adjustment. So it's not going to be like some surprise raise to benefits. We all know about the COLA, happens every single year, or most years anyway, it does. There are some years out there that have a 0% COLA, but this year going into 2023 is going to be pretty substantial. We already know this. But again, that's not the $200 per month raise. So for those of you that have been asking, I hope this gives you better context. And for those of you that may be hearing about this between now and who knows when, the next few days, the next weeks, a couple months here, at any point, if you ever come across this information, this is what's really going on with it. Of course, I'm watching everything very closely, just like I am with everything else that's hitting the wire right now. I'm watching all these different bills out there in Congress. Right now, there are a lot of pieces of legislation to reform Social Security, to fix benefits, to raise benefits, to adjust the way that the COLA is calculated, to raise the minimum benefit. There's all kinds of different things out there in Congress right now to adjust and or fix or change Social Security. But unfortunately, a lot of these are just sitting there waiting for congressional approval, waiting for Congress to do something. So, of course, I'm watching all of it. As I do get more details on anything out there right now, of course, I'll be right here for you, breaking it all down, and of course, answering your questions and helping you out in any way that I possibly can. So, I hope this video helps you. Again, please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands and thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, enjoy your day. Have a good one. I hope this one helps you. And again, as I do get more information on anything in regards to money, benefits, raises to benefits, reform to these very important benefits, or anything else out there we can possibly get our hands on, don't worry, I'll be here for you no matter what, breaking it down in these videos because I truly want to help you out. And again, I want to make sure that you're grabbing as much as you possibly can right now. Anyway, enjoy. Hope this helps you, and I'll catch you again later.